right, good morning and welcome to the Whitehall Independence Day Parade. We are right outside Catchmark Technologies on Colby Street, and we are anticipating and very excited about our 4th of July celebration. We are live with our front row seat, as well as many of the residents here right in Whitehall. Isn't it cool to see so many people lining the streets?
I was actually shocked when we got here to see everybody out celebrating together, sharing time together as friends and community, and just excited to start doing things like this again. So really happy to be here and happy to see everyone else here supporting this, and looking forward to it.
Feels like it's back to normal a little bit.
Almost.
Well, we can start to see some of the beginning parts of the parade coming our way. We would like to shout out some of our sponsors. Of course, our sponsor for the parade is Remax by the Water. This year's Independence Day sponsor is one that is very proud to be in the White Lake area. To make sure that you guys are headed in the right direction, choose a person best qualified to handle your real estate needs, and that is Remax by the Water.
And I want to mention who we are, and there are rumors floating around that we are married, and that part is true.
That is true.
This is Stacy Shepard, aka Stacy Essabaggers, Miss Michigan. How long ago, honey?
Oh, 20 years now.
Right, and I'm clearly her better half, and 4 kids later, and now we are announcing a parade on Main Street. I think we may have arrived, honey. What do you think?
I think so. Our Whitehall parade is by the White Lake Chamber of Commerce. It's hosted and presented by them every year, and the mission of White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce is to serve and advance the business interests of members and to strengthen the economic climate of Montague, Whitehall, and the surrounding areas through networking opportunities, education, and advocacy. Their vision is to integrate government, business, and community by being the best resource for sustainable business growth, networking opportunities, and tourism. Like I said earlier, we are brought to you today in your front row seat by Catchmark Technologies. It delivers technological services to small and medium businesses, and their story is so cool, how they got this logo.
I was talking to one of the owners this morning.
Rath.
Yeah, Mr. Rath. Clap it up for Mr. Rath, who decided to dub us as local celebrities and bring us in here. But the name Catchmark is important to the area, important to the logging industry, as it used to be a stamp that was put on logs as they were coming down the river so they could be identified, hence the Catchmark. And this is something that is a mission statement for this company. What they try to do is sort out complex things, and a lot of those things are over my head, so good thing I have people like that.
Absolutely. Also, this parade is sponsored by Live White Lake. It's an amazing place to live, to grow, and to work and play. I was fortunate enough to convince you to move over here with me. This campaign highlights our residents' pride in our community, which we can see clearly today, and the many wonderful things that we absolutely love about our home. The Live White Lake campaign launched in 2016, and it aims to cultivate community spirit, which is exactly what we're seeing today on these streets. Also, Shepherd & Shepherd, and I am not the other Shepherd, but you can speak about Shepherd & Shepherd Law Offices, who are also today's sponsor.
I think we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that local law firm with 2 locations. One of our primary areas of practice is civil and criminal litigation. So give us a call for all of your legal needs. Looks like we're going to be drowned out a little bit by local law enforcement here.
And good thing. And we see many people standing up, of course, and clapping for our veterans, which is the reason we are here today. We are here today to celebrate our independence, the maintenance of our independence, our freedoms, our liberty, and we can't do anything right now but definitely give homage to the people who keep us safe, the veterans who have served in past wars. Our hats off to you today. Thank you for your service.
Next up, it looks like we have representatives from the American Legion. American Legion was chartered and incorporated by Congress in 1919 as a patriotic veterans organization devoted to mutual helpfulness. It's the nation's largest wartime veteran service organization committed to mentoring youth and sponsorship of wholesome programs in our community, advocating patriotism and honor, and promoting strong national security. Continued devotion to fellow service members and veterans. Thank you, American Legion.
And the White Lake VFW. The mission of VFW is to foster camaraderie among United States veterans of overseas conflicts, to serve our veterans, the military, and our communities, to advocate on behalf of all veterans. And once again, we thank you.
I've always enjoyed coming to these parades and seeing these little jeeps.
Thank you. I think that's the best part of our parade, certainly, is acknowledging the men and women that we probably see every single day on a daily basis, but now we get to see them in their full uniform and really give them the appreciation that they deserve.
Sure, and noticing that these are people that we walk around with every single day and we may not know their history of service.
Yeah. Absolutely. It is always a crowd pleaser to be able to see some of these vehicles that they use, of course, in wartime.
I'm not sure what this vehicle is. It looks like someone might have put that together in the backyard, but it's moving down.
It looks pretty fun. All right, next up we have the Marine Corps League, and the mission is to promote the interest and to preserve traditions of the United States Marine Corps, strengthen the fraternity of Marines and their families, and to thank you, sir. Oh, thank you. And to serve Marines. FMF corpsmen and FMF chaplains who wear or have worn the eagle, globe, and anchor and foster the ideals of Americanism and patriotic volunteerism. Thank you so much. It's just a thing to behold, to see the uniformity.
Especially when you don't get to see it, we miss a year not having these type of events last year, coming together again as we said when we opened.
Absolutely.
It just brings us back to that comfort level. And with the sign on the back of the black truck here, freedom not being free, United States Marine Corps.
And this looks like a replica of the Iwo Jima Memorial or Monument in Washington, D.C. We have our Muskegon Marine Corps League. Thank you for your service.
Looks like we are.
And this is always a crowd
back to
pleaser.
The fire department, honey. Is that where we are now?
We are, and it might drown us out a little bit, but that's okay. That's exactly what we want in these parades. The 1950 Montague Volunteer Fire Department was organized to provide fire and rescue services to the residents of Montague Township. I have some kids behind me that I think they've learned how to tell them how to honk now.
Is that when you make this motion right here?
Yep.
Can
see if I can
we
do it.
Can we figure out who we have to talk to get some candy in this parade? Are we not doing that anymore?
I'm not sure.
Some sort of ordinance violation or what?
The Montague Fire District Authority is comprised of the municipalities of the city of Montague, Montague Township, and White River Township, and is led by Chief Ron Anderson. I didn't see Ron, but he's got to be in there somewhere.
I would put Ron up front if he's the chief
I
or
would
in back
too.
here.
Thank you for your service.
I think they brought every fire department vehicle they have out this morning.
Well, you never know on the 4th of July.
I hope they started.
Accidents happen.
And I hope they started washing these things on Wednesday, man. I don't know how long that takes.
I don't think they get much time off at all.
Probably
no.
not.
But you know, today is a beautiful, balmy, like low 70s. There's a bit of a breeze, sunshine. I mean, it's going to be the perfect day for being on the water, celebrating with family, certainly, and then fireworks tomorrow.
Well, speaking of that, somebody's getting ready to go on the water. Looks like they have a fire department vehicle that is water bound.
It might be a little hot today.
I would think so. Looks like we're just finishing up the Montague Fire Department. Next is going to be our Grand Marshal. The Grand Marshal this year is Sharon Blankenship. She is the Vice President and Branch Administrator for Shelby State Bank and is a 2019 Lady Laker Award recipient and is being honored and recognized for her many accomplishments and contributions to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sharon Blankenship. And prior
to that, we also just had the White Lake Fire Authority. White Lake Ambulance Authority. It's a community-based emergency medical service. It provides high-quality, efficient care to the citizens that they serve through pre-hospital setting and offering the education needed to help care for others. Hey, guys!
I think we need to mention that Don Ritma, Chevrolet, providing the Cadillac, which is escorting this Blankenship as it should and as she should.
Oh, and here's a crowd favorite as well. We have our year's sponsor, our parade sponsor, Remax by the Water. Averaging 3 times the production and more advanced industry education than any other agent, RE/MAX Associates are truly the real estate leaders. So thank you.
Honey, any chance that the real estate float or the real estate hot air balloon actually works?
I don't have confirmation on that. Oh, we can't forget about our White Lake Scouts, our Boys and Girl Scouts of America. I know we're missing quite a few of these members because they are out in New Mexico actually hiking on a 20-some day venture. But we want to thank the Boys and Girl Scouts of America, providing the nation's foremost youth education program of character development and values-based leadership training. So many kids are involved in this organization, and we certainly love their fundraisers, their cookies, as well as their caramel popcorn.
Careful on the we. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Since its inception in 1910, more than 130 million young men and women have participated in Boys and Girl Scouts of America. And we just thank you for all the volunteers who help with those organizations and help build character in young men and women. This looks like we have River Life, Lebanon Lutheran Church. Hello, guys. Oh, cool Jeep. Love it. All right, next up we have Terry Sabo. Terry Sabo has served as a Democratic member of the Michigan House of Representatives from the 92nd District since 2017. Sabo served in the United States Air Force from 1986 to 1990. He is a firefighter for Muskegon Heights, Michigan, and served as an officer with North Muskegon, the Michigan Police Department, and the Muskegon County Sheriff's Department. So we want to welcome you, Terry Sabo.
When is the election?
Good question.
Great question. Should figure that
Maybe
out.
he'll come over. Maybe we can talk to him.
Let's ask him.
Okay.
Maybe we can get 1 minute with representative candidate, current sitting
come over here?
candidate.
Come here, Terry. How are you? Good. Hey, what's your favorite part about the 4th of July?
Just having all the people out here celebrating our country.
I know. Are you busy today? Is this your first appearance? Or?
This is the only appearance. Yeah,
okay.
Some family time afterwards.
Oh, good for you. Happy 4th of July. Thank you.
Good. We got a minute with
all right,
Mr. Sabo.
Next up, we have Greg Workham. You want to take this one?
I got it. Representative Van Workham is a Republican member of the Michigan House of Representatives. Before being elected as a state representative, Greg was the district director for the United States Representative Bill Huizenga. Mr. Van Workham also served as a senior policy advisor to the United States Representative Pete Hoekstra.
Hey, and the biggest thing, they have candy, and they also have flavor ices. That's important.
I think he's trying to influence votes with
young votes.
Get out ahead of it.
Oh, hey, I don't want to miss this
Salter
one. The Petunia Patrol.
Better not get
So the reason why these flowers look so beautiful along the streets of Colby and into Montague is because of the White Lake Petunia Patrol. It's a volunteer group who provides watering services for flowers and plants within the White Lake area. Their work keeps our area absolutely beautiful.
Do not get behind the Petunia Patrol in the morning if you got to get somewhere, because they make frequent stops. I can promise you that is a bad idea.
Oh, gotcha. All right, next up, it looks like we have the city of Montague. A lot of history here on the city of Montague. Montague was platted in 1867, tracing back to some of these Civil War heroes. That's why we see a lot of the streets in Montague being named after some of those individuals who served in the Civil War, so going way, way back. The village of Montague became a 5th-class city in 1935 and has adjusted to change the calm and forward-looking resolve to maintain its uniqueness as a friendly and very small community. And that's what we love about Whitehall and Montague, right? This like kind of sleepy town atmosphere, small town atmosphere.
Except on that Friday night in October or September, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
Oh, we have Jeff Johnson and Ryan Briegle. How are you doing? Happy 4th, Mr. Johnson. That was just Rotary. The International Rotary started with a vision of one man, Paul Harris. Dates back to 1905. We have many people involved in this organization from diverse backgrounds. They came together so they could exchange ideas, form meaningful lifelong friendships, and over time, certainly they've done many things for the humanitarian cause. Members have a long track record of addressing challenges in their community and around the world. I know they do a lot with the foreign exchange program. And like I said, they have a long history here right in the White Lake area. And the president, of course, I mentioned was Ryan Briegle. and Jeff Johnson. So we thank the Rotary for all the hard work that they do in our community. I know they offer many scholarships within the area.
But I think Jeff Johnson big time this. He came by here, was trying to get his attention. I wanted a couple of minutes with Jeff, and he took off. He must have more important people.
I guess he's got to get to Montague or something.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's the superintendent or something.
I think there's something going on there.
Well, they had candy. That's what's important, right?
The candy thing's really picked up, too. I didn't see people starting out with it. I think now it's becoming a theme, and these kids are, I guess, being rewarded for coming. I know our kids wouldn't have come unless we lied to them about the fact that there was candy. The good thing is there is.
There is. All right. Well, next up, just to kind of get us back on track, we have Shelby State Bank. It opened its doors for business in 1931. Just a few short months after Churchill and Weber, a private bank was forced to close its doors. The people of Shelby were quick to realize the importance of having a community bank, and within a few weeks, 95 local people had signed applications for stock in the new bank. The Shelby State Bank opened for business, and on its first day, over 100 accounts were established. Within roughly a month's time, the bank reported assets of $79,000. So we just want to thank Shelby State Bank for being here today, and of course, servicing all of your financial needs. We've got some energy, and it looks like some high kickers coming this way, brought to you by Michigan Youth Ballet. The Youth Ballet is a pre-professional youth ballet company dedicated to the development and preservation of the great art of ballet. Oh man, I don't know if I would want to be doing that today.
Why not?
High kicking in the streets of
Why
Colby.
not?
Well, why not? You're right. We got to celebrate Independence Day. So this is a great youth ballet program. Of course, its founding leader is Sean France, who owns School of Dance, Sean France, Studio France School of Dance. Gosh, he is a very talented man.
We should give some credit to his wife.
Oh, well, Erin, yes, absolutely, who I'm sure probably does most of the work, right?
Yeah.
This organization is certainly a premier ballet company experience, and oh my gosh, they put on the Nutcracker every single year. It's a beautiful performance. Girls have to try out, I think, around this time and work on those performance skills and actually the production of that, which takes place, of course, at the end of November and early December.
What are those shoes that they wear, honey? I don't
hi,
see
ladies.
any of those on the girls today.
No, I don't think they'd want to wear their point shoes in a parade. Hi, Sean! All right. Next up.
Looks like we have the Evangelical Covenant Church, something you and I are familiar with.
Yep.
I think Pastor Tom would disagree. We've been cheating and showing up online lately. We got to fix that.
So easy to just pull up church in your living room, right?
Yeah.
It's so easy. Well, what I did hear him say was that they had over 5,000 ice pops to give out, and it looks like they're shooting shirts into the crowd. How fun is that?
Do they have that gun thing where they shoot the shirts with the gun? Did you notice that?
I
haven't
did.
seen the gun.
I kind of want one of those. It's so fun. Hi, Snips. Oh, I did just get a save the date for the Nutcracker Ballet. It looks like it's December 4th and 5th at Montague High School Auditorium. Hi, ECC.
Something I didn't know, fun fact, the Evangelical Covenant Church website states that they are graduates, grandparents, restaurant owners, software engineers, retired teachers, introverts and extroverts, skeptics, believers, linear thinkers, and those who need experience, answers over time. If you're looking for a church home and a new church family,
oh yeah,
Evangelical Covenant Church.
All right, next up we have the White Lake Chamber Society. They host an annual White Lake Chamber Music Festival lecture series on art topics and the Swan series on musical topics. I do believe that they are going to be performing out at the White Lake Golf Course Pavilion in August, and so they're going to have just a little festival that will run for about a week with some pretty renowned artists that are going to come into this area, so we're pretty lucky. Next up we have Harbor Light Credit Union,
which is a small group of folks in 1954 got together a precision casting company to form Precision Employees Credit Union to provide loans and other basic financial services to its employees. In those early days, all records were kept by hand and the credit union was run out of a box on a table at the company. I think things are a little bit different now.
A little bit different now.
The name did change in 1966 to Misco Employees Credit Union, and in 1973, Howmet Employees Credit Union as the company changed names. In the mid-70s, in the mid-80s, and again in 1990, building additions were completed to meet the growing needs of our membership. When you choose Harbor Lake Credit Union, you are choosing a partner who believes in providing you with the tools and information you need to succeed.
All right, next up we have Durga Insurance Group. Justin Durga and Jordan Durga created the Durga Insurance Group in 2017 with the goal of building something a little bit different. something to set themselves apart with this sort of insurance-saturated world. Their mission is to provide financial security to West Michigan families through building relationships with clients and understanding their individual needs, plans, and aspirations. There's no fancy price guns or lizards. Instead, the Durga Insurance Group focuses on each family member through a trusted advisor role to provide insurance recommendations to best protect your family's financial security.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
You almost hit our production guy.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a husband and wife team. Those are pretty popular today.
Hey, your favorite guy?
Oh,
we've got Coldwell Banker.
Listen, I'm going to run out into the street if I have to get a minute with Dave Dusenberry. He is the Lakeshore leader. I see a sold sign.
And it looks like they're throwing out beach balls today. They've got a great
Mr.
flow
Dusenberry,
as usual.
Dave, we need a minute with you. We need a minute with you. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Dave Dusenberry, Coldwell Banker.
What brings you out this morning? What brings you out this morning, Dave?
I came to see you two.
That's right.
Well, don't let the secret out, Dave. We've known each other for years. Is this your first time in the parade?
No, they've been here every year. You guys do a nice job. Thank you for the beach balls. Yeah.
The building looks great out there too. When did that get completed?
It's still working, but a couple weeks ago.
Looks good.
Hey, happy 4th. Thank you.
Good
Yeah,
to
you got to catch up now.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Tri-County Feed. Tri-County Feed history begins in 1947 when Marcus Dahl, the son of Danish immigrants, started a small business in the garage of his home in Montague. I love these stories. By spring of 1952, the construction of their new store in Montague was complete and Dahl's Coal and Feed was open for business. Since the first store opened, the Dahl family and Tri-County Feed has really been a staple in the Whitehall community, so we are so thankful to them. Next up, we have a new one, Rivers Ace Hardware.
May 22nd, 2021, Rivers Ace Hardware opened the doors in Whitehall at the former Sabo location. Rivers Ace is an Ace Hardware store retailer, privately owned and operated. The Whitehall location is the third store for the owners. The other two are in Oceana Builder Supply in Shelby and Rothway Hardware in Michigan. I've been there a couple of times. Their product lines include hardware, power tools, outdoor equipment, outdoor grills, lumber supplies, and basically anything you'd need. And they are a friend in the community here and another option for all those DIY guys.
Hey, I was just there yesterday. I grabbed some chairs, some dog toys. So
You got the wrong color. We talked about.
I know. I didn't mean to. They were such a good deal. Next up, one of your favorite guys. Have you appeared before this man? A time or two?
A couple of different times. I think that he's going to be as shocked as I am to see him. He'll be as shocked to see me. But I am.
Good experience or bad?
Why don't we ask him when he comes up? He'll let you know. I think he'll be really honest too.
All right. If you're wondering who we're speaking about, this is Timothy Hicks. He is a judge in the 14th Circuit Court in Muskegon County. Judge Hicks joined the court in 1996 and was re-elected, get this, 1998, 2004, 2010, and 2016. So he is a crowd favorite.
Well, I think we can get rid of this guy. He keeps running for re-election. Either he's a glutton for punishment or he actually enjoys his job.
Are you trying to take his job?
I'm not.
Is this
I don't
election
think,
campaign?
No, but I don't think I can make it in this parade in a suit and tie or whatever he's got.
Yeah, kudos to Tim for doing that. He looks pretty professional.
It might take him a minute to get here. He's glad handing, what do they say, shaking hands and kissing babies. Haven't seen actually the baby kissing part yet, but we'll see what we can do.
We'll see if we can get his attention.
I'm going to try. Judge, we need you. We need you.
You're getting a workout today. Yeah.
Judge, what are you doing wearing that? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, well, I'm all done.
All done.
I'm retiring at the end of the year.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
This is a victory lap.
It is a victory lap. It's a thank you to all you guys.
Oh.
So yeah, so I've got a year and a half to go, but I'm just going to at the end of the year knock out that last year.
Well, we thank you so much for your service too.
So
yes.
Good to see you, Judge.
Get some water. All right, next up we have one of my favorite places, the White Lake Community Library. I've been bringing my kids there forever. They have great summer programs. Of course, a huge selection. It looks a little bit different in that neck of the woods because of the caterpillars.
Yes, but I got to stop you now, honey, because at the end of the day, you should also reference that I think you have one of the long-standing late fee records with these guys, and I don't know that it's famous. I would describe it as infamous.
Yeah, I'm a patron for sure. This is located at the intersection of White Lake Drive and Mears Avenue in Whitehall. The library issues free library cards to all residents living within the boundaries of Whitehall District Schools. So if you don't have a library card, go out and get yours today. The library holds more than 41,000 items in many formats, including books and movies, magazines, music, CDs, audiobooks, ebooks, e-audiobooks, and through the library's shared catalog, nearly 4 million items are available at 41 Lakeland Library Cooperative member services. So we want to invite you to stop in there. It's nice, it's air conditioned. If you need some high-speed connectivity, you can join the free Wi-Fi service, but they are very friendly and very professional. So we thank you so much.
And when you check a book out, bring it back on time.
Okay, all right. Duly noted. All right, next up we have the Muskegon County Emergency Services. This is their mobile command post, so we thank them. Now, what a cool vehicle, wow.
There's a striking resemblance to the RV used in a Christmas Vacation. A little bit better condition though, but that's what I would describe
pretty high tech.
to the people.
Oh, and here we go, we have Wesco. It's a family-owned and operated chain of 53 convenience stores based in Muskegon, Michigan. For over 60 years, our mission has been customer service. Many things have changed over time except their commitment of fast and friendly service. I love their rewards. It really helps me out.
I'm aware that you do, so we need to have a trivia question, and this goes out. You can respond through our Twitter feed and or our Facebook, but we need to know, and here's the question, how many Wescos in the White Lake area?
Oh, my word.
The first person to get the question right gets a $5 gift certificate to Hunt's Do-It-Yourself hardware store downtown Whitehall and the Hokey Pokey.
Oh, are you going to pay for that? My
yeah.
guess is 4. I really hope I'm right.
4?
I don't know. You think 4?
You grew up here, so I think it's unfair.
Well, we're
for you to
talking
answer.
Whitehall and Montague. Yeah, I believe so. All right, next up we have the Muskegon Democratic Party.
And the Muskegon Democratic Party has been in existence since the late 1940s. The party boasts almost 200 members, and they meet monthly to discuss and strategize ways to keep democratic core values alive and working in Muskegon County. We have a sign here and a website, mkgdem.org.
Oh, Dems.org, yep.
Dem? Is that what DEM is? Is that Dem?
Yeah, I like his hat. Looks like his car needs to catch up a little bit.
I don't know.
Unless he's going it alone.
I don't think he brought anybody.
A lot of people get kind of bottlenecked down there. They get caught up. There's so many people lining the streets. My hope is always for these parades that they still have candy by the time they cross that bridge in Montague. Because I know many times when we've done the Whitehall Christmas parade, we end up running out, and I feel so bad for those Montague Wildcats.
Well, I think I would agree on the kinda, but I think you undervalue how many people actually show up to this stuff. It looks like we got a packed house today.
Yeah, we definitely have thousands of people from the area here and from out of town as well. Many people come in. That's what's been so great about these past couple days is really seeing the small, sleepy town hustle and bustle with the energy that, of course, only Independence Day will bring us. So I love it. I love all of our out-of-town guests. We love having you here. And it's just, there's a lot of excitement in the air, and that's what I love about it, too.
Finally got some good weather, too.
All right, next up we have the National Asparagus Festival. Oceana County is known as the asparagus capital of the nation. It is one of the leading areas of asparagus growth in the entire country. I did not know that. They have been celebrating asparagus since 1974, and nobody does it better. The long-running Asparagus Festival in the county, and in 2021, it marks the 48th annual festival. We also would like to give a shout out to these beautiful queens that we see on this float right here. It looks like we have our queen, Tara Uman, and first runner-up, Grace Huffman. Hey ladies, you look beautiful! Next up, we have the American Red Cross, also known as the American National Red Cross, a nonprofit humanitarian organization that provides emergency assistance, disaster relief, and disaster preparedness education in the United States. We can't thank the Red Cross enough for everything that they have done for us, especially in the past few years. This is a cool float.
Yeah, honey, let me take this one. It looks like we have representatives from Ottager Field, which is a historic airfield located on the corner of Minor Park and Sickinger Roads in Montague. This historic airfield is now in use after years of neglect. How much would they have to pay you to get up there in that thing?
I don't think that we could really come up with a figure. That will never happen.
I'm not sure I'd fit.
I mean, what kind of engine do they have on that thing?
Looks like a Briggs & Stratton from an old Toro, but that's just me not knowing what I'm looking at.
Love it, though. How fun is that?
Does that thing really fly?
Oh my gosh, here are my favorite guys, the snow farmers. You guys have made my kids winter. So fun. We love you guys. They take a lot of time and energy and put their resources into our ever famous Hansen Hill. We know many people from this area have grown up sledding down that hill. These guys, they simply get out there and they figured out a way to cover a local sledding hill with snow regardless of the natural precipitation. And it's so awesome over there to see the new development that we're going to have. We have now a fire pit in that area so residents can come warm themselves by the fire while their kids are sledding. And we have John Hansen, Rusty McBride, Jim Dawson, and Ellie Gazelle of the White Lake Snow Farmers. They got a lot of press this year on like WZZM and other areas. These guys raise money to buy a snowmaker for our community. When you're flying down the sledding hill in Whitehall, you can thank those snow farmers for helping to make a blanket of beautiful white snow.
And who would have thought that you would need to be a snow farmer in Michigan? I thought we had enough of that stuff laying around.
That's what I was thinking too. So next up we have our very new greenhouse in White Lake. It's called Luna Floral. I've heard wonderful things about this new floral company. Their prices are reasonable. Their products and their flowers are gorgeous, very healthy. So next time you're up in the sort of Plum Center, then make sure that you stop in and you check out Luna Floral. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of partial to this next float, Releve Dance Studio. They have been providing outstanding dance education in the White Lake area since 2008. Releve offers classes in ballet, tap, point, jazz, contemporary, and creative movement for children aged 3 and up. And we actually have a family member dancing.
Daughter Delaney Shepard, I'm just trying to pick her out here. Looks like is that the Mamba, the Hokie? What dance are they doing, honey?
So here's the deal. Yeah, they always get this crowd energized and going. I see some people along the streets even dancing with these young ladies. They're dancing to a Pitbull song. I don't know, ever favorite, Dancing in the Streets. Oh, they're playing my favorite. Woo!
Uh-oh. I think you're being warmly received by the group of girls behind us. Dare me to go out there?
Yeah, I think we're going to pause for a minute and just enjoy.
Just so people out there know, what age can girls start going to the studio, and boys for that matter? I see several young men.
No, believe it or not, 3 years old, but I do think she actually has some Mommy and Me classes beginning at 18 months. So yeah, get out there, it's so much fun. All right, thank you Releve for getting our energy up and bringing some more excitement. Next up we have the Knights of Columbus. These are Catholic men putting their faith into action to serve and protect families, investing 75 million charitable hours. Wow. And 875 million paid to loved ones. So we thank you so much for everything you do for our youth and our community, Knights of Columbus.
Seems like we heard of the next folks here in the parade. That would be Ketchmark and Mr.
Oh, look at, they have a drone up above as well.
Do. Which one of these guys is flying now?
So I'm so impressed with just the technology, kind of the level of technology that we have in this technology company. Remember, they of course are going to help you sort out any of your technological needs, providing service to you, small business owners, large business owners right here in West Michigan. They also have another place in Grand Rapids. So we thank you, Ketchmark. We are brought to you live on your YouTube feed via Ketchmark, and you certainly can watch this anytime. Not just live, but you guys can bring up this video as much as possible. So thank you, our technology problem solvers.
I can hear the Blue Lake Community Church members, but I can't quite see them.
Yep, they're right here. So we have Blue Lake Community Church. It has a vision to reach out and draw in, which is exactly what they're doing with their music. They always bring a float like this with some music. They are intentional in their efforts to make every single person known that they are loved by God and by us, no matter what their background or their struggle. So their vision is simply be the place where everybody feels their love. So thank you.
Let's give a second to listen.
Hey there, thank you. I love that. We need some music today. All right, next up we have the Muskegon Republican Party, it looks like.
And just to balance things out, as we saw the Democratic Party, representatives from the Republican Party are here, and they want the world to know their mission is to provide an organization dedicated to supporting candidates and elected officials that adhere to the core principles and values of the Muskegon Republican Party.
Looks like we have Donald Trump back in office. You see him on the front of that?
I can't hear you.
I said it looks like we had Donald Trump make an appearance on that floor.
I didn't see the former president, but it's good to have him join us here this morning.
Next up we have, this is a favorite part as well, we have our Equestrian Muskegon County Sheriffs. These guys strive to preserve the peace and provide a safe environment for all. They are dedicated to caring and supporting our environment through their employees, through their career development, professional growth, and their challenging work environment. We really cannot thank our sheriffs enough for the work that they do right here in Muskegon County.
Do appreciate that. I'm wondering, honey, if there's going to be any.
Look, we have cleanup right here.
I was just going to think about and mention that. But,
no, they're covering all their bases today.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. So we thank them for their service. Yep, I hear some people clapping along the way. So we thank you guys
the cleanup crew
keeping us safe and yeah, doing that job that I don't think you could pay me to do.
Nope.
All right, next up we have Fruitland Covenant Church.
The Fruitland Covenant Church is a community of Jesus followers seeking together to live out God's message of grace and hope. Lives change, living out a life of love. Thanks for joining us, Fruitland Covenant Church.
Now, if you notice, they actually have some blueberries on their float because the Blueberry Festival is back, which is one of my favorite days.
Pancakes and sausage, I remember this.
It looks like it's the last Saturday in July at Fruitland Covenant Church. It'll be from 8 until 1, so you can come out there and you can get your pancakes. It looks like they're going to have a petting zoo as well. They have bounce houses, and I know my kids have thoroughly enjoyed going out there and enjoying that day.
I'm happy that's back.
I am too. I missed it. All right, next up, it looks like we have White Lake Nutrition. Hey, I don't think you've been in there, but you need to. They have protein drinks. They also have these shakes that have, of course, all the good stuff that you're going to need. My kids love it.
This is the second time you've referenced places I should go. First it was a workout reference, and now it's a nutrition reference. What are you trying to say?
'Tis the season, right? Well, we thank you, White Lake Nutrition. I know that once you sign up, you can get a punch card. So every time you go in, you can get your little punch card punched, and you'll eventually get a free one. So thank you, White Lake Nutrition. And we welcome you, of course, to our area as well. I know they have a new place over there next to Luna Floral and Goober's Donuts.
Where are they located?
Right next to Goober's Donuts and in between Luna Floral. So I know I always say if I'm going to grab a donut, I'm going to have to go over to White Lake Nutrition to kind of balance things out. All right, we next up have
the 4-H Woolly Walkers. Is that who we have?
It looks like it, yeah.
This is a group of students who raise meat lambs to sell at the Oceana County Fair. I don't see any live woolly walkers here other than the kids.
You think they've already raised them?
And sold them.
All right, next up it looks like we have Lakeshore Leaf Vac. Rake or blow your leaves into piles at the curb and they will come and suck them up and haul them away. Hey, that doesn't get much better than that. You don't want to clean up? I never do, so I'm calling these guys. They are experienced crew, can do this work for you. They serve Montague, they serve North Muskegon, they serve Twin Lake and Whitehall. They are licensed and insured, so call them today for all of your leaf needs.
This looks like an interesting rig. I'm going to guess John Deere. Did the paint give it away?
Yep, it looks like it. We have St. James Lutheran Church that's located in Montague.
Yeah,
I think our kids went there to Good Shepherd Preschool.
I remember that. The St. James Lutheran Church was founded on Bible-based teachings of Martin Luther, who inspired the Reformation of the Christian church. Their beliefs can be summarized in 3 shorts, simple yet powerful statements: grace alone, scripture alone, and faith alone. That was really simple.
Oh, we have some excited parade goers behind us.
Looks like we had a shirt and a hat. Congratulations, girls.
Oh, hey, we need to stop by this place later on today, AKJ Fireworks, which is locally owned, family operated, and it's an independent fireworks dealership. Of course, when you purchase these, you guys make sure that you are paying attention, that you're careful.
Yes, and I hope they're not handing these things out to kids.
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
Looks
Thank
like
goodness.
Some sort of horn.
Oh, that's a little bit better. Noisemaker. Oh, hi, ladies. Oh, we have some royalty in our midst. We have Ariana, who is the Pure International's Miss Mexico preteen. This organization strives to promote values of good self-esteem and self-confidence to young ladies and women of all ages. PEER is a Christian organization founded on biblical principles that focuses on helping our contestants to love themselves. Next up, it looks like we had Eugene Knopf, and then now we have White Lake Baptist Church. This is a church in Montague. I know they just finished their ever popular VBS program. Many kids attended, many kids heard the word of God, and hey, they're handing out some water today, which I'm sure is much appreciated at this point.
I'm gonna see if I can get one.
And I love their shirts. Got thirsty, get Jesus. I love it.
A little break in the action, but my list tells me Walmart's coming up.
Yep, Walmart Incorporated is an American multinational retail corporation that operates a chain of hypermarkets, discount department stores, and grocery stores from the United States. This is headquartered in Bentonville, Arkansas, and man, it was hopping yesterday.
Yeah, any chance you could grab one of these guys and ask if we can get back to that 24-hour thing? It was really, really convenient.
Was it? I didn't realize they're not 24 hours.
Not. They close at 10 or 11 o'clock. I think we got to bring that up.
Well, hey, listen, I appreciate them being so close. I appreciate their low prices. And we got our shirts right there at Walmart, didn't we?
You did, and we are wearing them.
Proudly.
Thank you.
So thank you, Walmart. Oh, it looks like they're passing out their reusable shopping bags, which is always really handy.
How many of those do you have?
I have a ton, but do I use them? No, I don't. I forget them at home, so it's pretty silly. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on that, though.
No, I don't think you are.
All right, next up, it looks like we have West Michigan Realtors. These guys are your voice for real estate along the lakeshore. In order to become a realtor, they're responsible for training all of these wonderful realtors in our area and certifying potential realtors within the West Michigan area. And I know that, man, the housing market is booming, it's hopping. You can't list something without it being gone like 24 or 48 hours.
No,
the market's nuts.
And it's good for people. It's good for our economy. I'm happy to see that.
Me
happy
too.
to see people who are professionals getting out there and helping
speaking of professionals, we have the West Michigan Plumbing Corporation. It's a family-owned company providing plumbing services to West Michigan and beyond. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Can you see the side of the truck?
This must be White Lake Congregational.
That's what I have. White Lake Congregational Church is located just in front of the beautiful bike path and nature trails. White Lake Congregational is the perfect place to walk, meditate, or simply admire God's creation.
That's very true. They also...
And this is the church that's connected to the Helmet Field, correct?
Yeah, I do believe. It looks like July 11th at 10, they have an outdoor service and picnic at Goodrich Park. Oh, there's Ellen.
Pink hair, pink flamingos.
Oh, check out what's next. We have Tommy's. Oh my goodness, what a cool float, what a cool boat. If you are interested in renting any boats, maybe for the 4th of July and beyond, don't hesitate to contact Tommy's Boat Rentals. It looks like you can go to Rentals GR at Get Tommy. Wake and surf shop too. So we love your boat. We love you guys' presence here. We know, of course, along the lakeshore, that's one of the premier things to do, especially over the 4th and any holiday season. Next up, we have White Lake Wesleyan Church.
And a very interesting float. It looks like we have some old containers that are fabricated to house somebody's kids.
Small children.
There we go, coming through. The
Hey, I don't think you're going to fit in there.
No, and I probably wouldn't. They wouldn't let me drive either. This is the church that's located at 503 South Division in Whitehall, and they're inviting people to come enjoy the worship at their church, and they're taking new members.
Wow, look at this old truck. I'm not good with cars. I don't know which era that's from, but what a great truck. I'm guessing that's Ricky Jacobs, who is also listed in our parade. We don't have a sign or anything for him, but that's a pretty heavy-duty truck.
It is. This looks like an engine of some variety. I can't read the sign. They're waving at us, though. They're waving at us.
Oh, look at this old machinery. Any guesses as to what some of those things do?
No, but anybody watching, trivia on who these folks are?
Leave it in the comments, right? Oh, You know, this next car right here reminds me of our cruising parade, and I think that's coming up at the end of July, so make sure you guys also line the streets for that. Looks like we're going to finish out here with Grant Fire Department. Daniel Yost is the Grant Township Fire Chief. Well, they always get the crowd rolling.
They do. I'm hoping we don't get wet, though. Actually, I could use it. It's starting to get a little bit hot.
It really is. Which certainly we'd always hope for a 4th of July, that it's pleasant weather, humid. Looks like we have our White Lake ambulance coming again. I think I talked about that early on. This is a community-based emergency medical service program. We cannot thank them enough.
And behind the
hey guys, thanks for
ambulance, it looks like we're going to wrap things up with the White Lake Fire Authority. Have you been to the new building out there by the high school?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Oh, it's state of the art. I don't think many people know it's there. If you guys get a chance, it's off White Lake Drive. You can kind of see it behind that Helmet Credit.
Just beyond it.
The White Lake, what is it called? The bank up there?
Yeah. Harbor Light.
Harbor Light, there we go.
We saw them
See,
earlier.
if we don't have notes, we don't know what we're talking
I know.
about. No. Listen, I think our kids got loaded up with some really good candy today, some flags today.
It looks like empty buckets here that these guys are bringing.
I know, they better save a few. All right, our White Lake Fire Authority, our chief we have is Pete McCarthy, who is definitely a character. Oh my gosh, the kids love
Marshal Pete.
Firefighter Pete, yep. Serving the city of Whitehall Township, and Fruitland Township. They cover 54 square miles, which includes the city and 2 townships. They make approximately 1,200 calls for service each year, including responses to fire, to medical emergencies, to car accidents, hazardous material situations, water rescues, and much more. So I can't think of a better way to close out our 4th of July parade this year. Of course, our last vehicles coming down is our White Lake Police Department, which we also can't thank enough for what they do for our area, keeping us safe, you know, keeping today, of course, proceeding in the way that it should. It looks like, do they have some kind of watercraft that they
I can't see it yet, but I think the police are going to be trying to kick people out of here too, eventually, so we don't have any hangers around.
I know many people start setting up their chairs for the evening fireworks, which I do believe is going to be tomorrow night, so they're keeping that for the 4th of July, which is really good. So we can kind of space out the celebration weekend. I like it. It seems a little bit more relaxed that we get to do the parade the day before the 4th of July. I do want to give a shout out to my father, Wayne Essebagers, who is turning 81 tomorrow.
Born on the 4th of July. Papa Wayne, happy birthday, we love you.
Oh, they have some nice looking Sea-Doos right here. And what is that contraption? That's like an airboat?
Hover something.
Wow. I want to get a ride on that.
White Lake Trivia, Stacy, having being a lifetime resident other than the college years, where's the best place to watch the fireworks?
It's right here. I mean, truly, I've seen fireworks down in North Carolina. I've seen them over in Detroit, up in Traverse City. It just didn't feel like home. And that's exactly what Whitehall does with our parade and, of course, with our fireworks display. It really doesn't feel like the 4th of July unless I'm right here in Whitehall. And I think largely that's due to just being around family and being around friends. Seeing all of these familiar faces just brings so much warmth. And that's exactly what we need after the year we've had, right?
I would also like to invite everyone out to Jenny Buck's porch. She has a rental house. It's blue. It's almost across the street from Fruitland Township.
He's kidding.
No, I'm not. She texted me this morning. She's hosting a firework party. It's $5. It's BYOB. And bring the kids. It's going to be a good time.
And to close us out today, I would like to end our day with a few kiddos from this area. We have Max, Noah, Tucker, and Ford who are going to close us out. Hey, do you guys have anything to say to the people online? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy 4th of July!
Thanks,
All right,
boys.
good work. Go Cubs. Go
Bye.
Cubs. All right, we thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We hope you enjoyed our White Lake area parade. Make sure you show up every year and support our small community. And of course, you're going to go home with, look at, a bag of of goodies, items, blowhorns, flags. We also wish that you would have a wonderful 4th of July. You stay safe, you stay healthy, and please enjoy those family and friends and loved ones that you are surrounded by. So it's been a pleasure emceeing with you. We don't do this very often.
No,
so.
but now we can check this off the list.
I know. Good work.
Good job, honey.
Good work. Happy 4th of July, White Lake.
Thanks, guys.